my hand closest to the head is going to shoot under here, and I'm going to grab his elbow. And when I do, don't grab the gi, and don't grab it high on the deltoid. You want to grab it, just scoop it down here and suck it in tight, okay? All right, now I've got that, think of him like a table, and I've got this leg broken down. It's an arm, but I've broken it down. There's the breakdown, okay? Now, the other hand, I'm going to grab my right hand around his near leg. In this case, it's his left leg, okay? And I'm going to grab with my shoulder on his hip, okay? Now, what I want to do, I want to pull in on his elbow, and I'm going to lift up that leg, and I'm just going to roll him over. I'm not going to flip him. I'm going to roll him over onto his back. Roll him tight. Boom. See how I stayed with him? I kept chest to chest. And now I can just sink it in, go right to the side position. Down on elbows and knees. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over this side so you'll see everything here. So if he's down here, I'm going to grab his belt, palm down, with my arm straight down his backbone. Okay. Now at this point, I should say first, I don't want to be straight ahead of him. I want to be slightly to an angle. See how? If I'm here like this, he has an opportunity to spin out. You can see that in a little bit here when we do this. When I actually start to turn him over, break him down, I want to be slightly to my left and to his right. I'm going to take him this way. So I'll grab here, arm straight down the spine, okay? Now at this point, this hand is going to hook under his shoulder. I'm going to hook under the shoulder. So if you, on this side, if I did this side, you see I hook this way. I'm going to hook under the arm, fingers to the sky, okay, to the ceiling, and hook it up tight, and I'm going to grab it. But I'm going to come this side so you can see here. Arm down the back, arm hook under his shoulder, grab your own wrist. Do not grab the belt because it gives him too much room to wiggle out. Grab your own wrist, it makes it tighter, okay? Now, I'm going to move to my left, underneath his shoulder, okay? If I stay up here, he'll spin out. Okay, you can spin out through there. I don't want that to happen. Okay, so I'll come here like this, and I drive him under his shoulder with my chest, and I drive him all the way over. I don't let go of anything. I keep hold of that belt, and I settle into a nice, what's called jiu-jitsu, chest hold. I'm laying here. I got his arm. I never let go of this belt. See that? Underhook here. I can post my hand and just park here. My knees are wide. My hips are quite low, and there he is. He's stuck. An old coach of mine, Rene Pomerel, said everything is a handle. Okay, so everything on his body, my body, includes the judo gi, everything, arms, legs, everything's a handle. Okay, so what we're doing, I've knocked him down, bam, all right, and he's gone turtle on me. That means he doesn't want to. He's waiting for the referee to get him out of trouble. Okay, that's what's happening here. He's waiting for the mate. Okay, or ensemble, there'd be a whistle blow, right? So he's waiting for that. I'm not going to give him that chance if I can help it. Okay, so I'm going to get him, I got to go quick. So as soon as I've knocked him down, okay, I'm going to take one hand, the hand closest to the head, and I'm going to grab inside his collar. Take the hand closest on the belt and grab his belt. So see how I'm scooping with my hands like this? Okay? And it's a real simple turnover. It ain't rocket science, but it works. All right? Now, I don't want to be on my knees, because I don't have any power to generate to pull him over. I want to jerk him back and pull him onto his back. So I'm going to be like this, and I'm just going to quickly pull him back and not let go of anything, and just pin him down. He's down. If you can, grab inside the collar, grab the belt. If you can't grab inside the collar, grab that Napa Judo gi right up there at the upper back. And I'm just going to quickly jerk him back, or just pull him backward, so like this. Now I'm down. I've come down. Keep pinning him with your hands. So it's usually better to come around the top, don't hit him in the head. Yeah. And stick a Tate-shiho-gatame up before corner for one, okay? We're going to work the lasso and foot prop turnover. It's real popular these days in judo. This is kind of our take on it. And Michaela, go ahead. You do it real well, so why don't you coach through it?
All right, so whenever they're down here and they're kind of in their protective form to not get turned over, something that I can usually get a hold of really quick is a nice overgrip. So I'm coming in between her head and her shoulder, and then on this other side, I'm just coming in right under her armpit, and I'm just gonna grab right in there.
Can you lift up just a second?
Yeah.
Jenny, lift up and see how you get that grip in there? Yeah, okay, good.
Yep. I like to grip kind of right by her jaw because I think that's most uncomfortable, and I like a gable grip or a butterfly grip. People will call it different things.
So show the left hand over the shoulder as you do that. So you're sinking that,
Yep.
and then you come over the right side, and your right side is really under her left arm at the body, okay? And that's where you hook your hands together.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
And some people like to actually grab their own elbows. I do just fine just grabbing my forearms and sucking it into me. So I get here, I get that grip. I like to apply just enough pressure to pop this arm up, just so she can't host it. And then I'm just gonna take my foot.
Hey, can you show it? How do you pop that forearm up again, just to show?
Yeah. So she's here. I'm literally just gonna apply pressure to the back of her forearm by pulling my arms into each other.
I see. Good. Okay.
And bring it in. And then I'm just gonna prop my foot. It doesn't actually have to hook her leg or anything. It just has to stop her leg so she can't follow me. So I prop here, sucking her in, and I just take her right on over. Again, keeping this tight on the arms and posting on my head, not on the side of my face, but on my head so I can keep track of where she is and I can keep control of where I am and adjust as I need to. All right. So get the grip in, suck everything tight, get her arm out of the way, prop the leg, prop her on over.
Here's a breakdown or a turnover from when your opponent's on turtle, in a turtle position. And it's really good when you use all parts of your body, your hands and legs, everything. So Jake, take it over. Go ahead.
So we're going to cross grip on the far lapel.
Okay, now let's take a look at that. Can you lift up and where we see that cross grip there? Okay, get the far lapel.
Other hand grabs, palm up. So I've got good control of the shoulders. I'm in nice and tight with my knees. I don't have a lot of space. I'm going to pull him up, left knee in.
Okay, let me take a look at that, Jake. So when you're pulling him up, that left foot jams inside his right thigh, okay?
Get both feet in, fall back and lift, elevate them and turn. I finish in like a modified Tate-shiho-gatame, keeping that cross grip nice and tight.
Eric's going to be grabbing a near shoulder. So this is a near high shoulder. He's got to have these, okay? That's the near control. The far control is the far hip. Either grab as a wrestler's spiral ride, or you can grab the gi, the belt. But what you want to do is get the hip. So you've got a near control, which is high. You got a far control, which is low on the bottom man's body, okay? Now, so he's setting him up. Now what he's going to do, he's starting to hug, he's starting to control. When Derek drives in, he's going to swing his, in this case, right foot straight through this hole, right through here. So he will be swinging through here, and he will whip Goose over. Okay, I'll get out of the way so you can see it. So go ahead and do it again. Bam. Variation of this, tall guys like me, I won't swing my whole leg through because my leg's too long. You're probably going to like this variation here, Eric. Watch what happens. So instead of driving his foot through, he's going to drive his knee. He's going to fill that hole with the knee, okay? And he's going to whip. So just watch what he does. He drives that and he whips. So instead of driving your foot through, you drive your knee through. On his side, the hand close to head, I'm going to scooch under here. Now if you want to go under one arm, you can do that, that's cool. But often you can catch both of them, so you have to come around here. And now look, don't grab the gi, grab low on the elbow, and just cup it. On your other hand, the hand is close to the butt, it's going to filter through. Now a lot of you guys know this, I realize this, but let's just cover the basics and remember. Now if I come sideways, I can break them down and it's okay, it'll probably work. But if I come at an angle this way, I can roll him over his shoulder easier. So from a ride here, I cut here, come in through here and catch. Now with this elbow here, the one that reaches under his body, under his trunk, I'm going to be actually lifting as I roll him, as I pull. And that's how this really helps work it better. So if I come in here, cup it here, do not lace your fingers, cup them, lock him in. Now this elbow here, right kind of on his gut, I'm just rolling him over, bam, I finish him up, and I can sit through Tate-shiho-gatame, finish side position, whatever. And when you do it, it's kind of a momentum thing, okay? So he's done elbows and knees, I've been down here, bam. A lot of times you'll probably shoot this hand first, okay? And this will come into play in a moment. But shoot that hand first, and this will come around, catch it, and you roll them, bam, see how you roll them over? Now I'm in side position. I could go north-south, kamishiho, or a lot of times I've hooked here, and the momentum of his body, I'll roll into him and sit right into a variation of Tate-shiho-gatame. Shoots there, collapses him, climbs right over, sticks him for the pin. He's down elbows and knees, okay? This is a good way to get him into a vertical or Tate-shiho-gatame. So this is one of many ways you can break it down from this position. So I'm going to come from the side, and I'm going to grab one arm under his body, and I grab his leg. The other leg, my other hand, if I can grab my hands together, because I have long arms, I can do that. But if you can't grab your hands together like this, you can grab the far ankle. Okay. Now the idea is I want to collapse his leg. Just collapse him down like that. So now I've got him collapsed down. From here, I get real close to him. I'm going to step right over, and guess what? I can go right to my vertical, my Tate-shiho-gatame. So let's watch Michaela do this. So he's down. She reaches through with one hand. Now this hand, this is her right hand. So it's kind of hard because she's got shorter arms than me, but she's got his knee. See that? Okay. Now with her other hand, because again, she's got shorter arms than me, she grabs this ankle. I mean, watch, she'll just collapse him down. Just boom. Now she just steps over, pulls right up on top of him, and guess what? She's pinning him with a Tate-shiho-gatame. So if you got an opponent who's balled up here, all right, I'm going to have Derek do this move we're going to do here, and he'll turn him over, and then we'll parse it through. So let's go ahead and take a look.
Okay, so we're going to start by...
Just go ahead and do it.
Okay.
And you work him over, okay? Pretty simple stuff. And this is his payback for balling up, not wanting to fight you. So there you go. All right, so he's down on elbows and knees. Let's stay here where we're good, okay? Now what Derek is going to do, and you guys keep moving around as you wish. What Derek is going to do, he's basically going to palm up on the belt. And the reason we're doing palm up, because you get a better pull. Like when you curl weights, do you curl them this way? No, you curl them this way. You can curl them this way, but you curl more weight, have more control doing it this way. So that leverage there is what we want. And that is really important, okay? Now, you're going to come around to the left here. Okay. When he comes around left, what he's going to do, he's going to wrap his leg over Eric's head, and he's going to not just block his head, he's going to wrap it around, kind of like when we do the super choke, hell strangle. But also watch what happens here. With another measure of control, rather than just grabbing the belt, he's going to grab with his other hand, his left hand, he's going to grab here low on the pants, okay? Now you could maybe hook around the leg, but he's pretty tight, so he can't do that. So he's going to grab the pants here, okay? So he's got palm up here pants, or the belt, and palm down on the pants, and he's going to come inside of it, and look at this here, and he's going to just sit on his hip, and he's going to roll Eric in the direction of his knee. He's going to take him right over. He's going to, pretty much in north-south, could end up in a Tate-shiho-gatame situation. Especially ideal for those of you guys that fight in IGF tournaments where you don't have a lot of time on the ground. However, for whether it's sambo or freestyle judo or any jiu-jitsu rules, it's still good too. So either way, grab the belt, palm down, and the right hand or my hand on his lapel, palm up. So it's like this. Everybody see this grip? Okay. All right. Now I've got this. Now what I want to do, I'll be starting here. So here we are. Okay, now I'm going to move around with my right knee coming over to his knee here. Because that placing it there is the ideal spot to get a turn, just like being in the right spot for a throw. Okay, so here and here, and I'm on my toe here. Okay, Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, with my other leg, it's like Tani Otoshi. It's like Tani Otoshi on the mat. And I'm going to wrap my foot around here. I'm a lot taller than Peyton. But when I do it, I want to wrap here and I'm going to drop back here and I'm going to roll him toward his near side hip. Not directly back. I don't want to roll him directly back. I want to roll him this way. Never let go of anything. Wrap him over, bring him, come right over on top of him. Okay, he hops to the side immediately. Make sure his knee placement is good. Now look how he wraps his leg around the back here and he points his toe. Now this direction, not straight back, this direction. And he whips him right over, comes right over on top of him. You can tripod on him, but he's in a perfect situation for Tate-shiho-gatame.